I wanted to make headphones for a very long time. I did not have the experience. I started to make cable in 1978. I can't go turn the clock back and find a different path and become, I think I could be a good headphone designer. And part of what I like very much and makes me comfortable about Skylar Grey, who designs Nighthawk, is that everything he does, once I see it, I immediately said, that's what I would have done if I had been in that world and had seen those things. It's so logical. Every aspect is equally important. He does not have what I call engineer's disease. The theory that Skylar had for how to control airflow and what would be important in controlling the back pressure from the driver, most, but not all, of those who have that impression that at first it seems to be missing some energy in the high frequencies. As they play more music and they start to hear high frequency detail they did not hear before, they realize, no, it's not that it's missing, it's that it's not shouting at you. But the real clarity, for me, the thing that I like best about Nighthawk is the same thing I like best about my Banderstein 7 loudspeakers, and it's what I call less driver noise. The piece that moves is never perfect. It makes noise. Should not, but it does. It converts some of the correct energy into energy in the wrong place and time. It's a kind of noise. And the handmade carbon balsa drivers in that Banderstein, combined with many other things that Richard cares about, the biocellulose drivers in the Nighthawk, the patented shape of the driver, which has never been used in headphone before. It's been used in loudspeakers. The surround, the way that it's terminated so the energy doesn't reflect back. Again, all those are old ideas of loudspeakers. Doesn't mean they're ever done perfectly, but the headphones mostly haven't even used those ideas that were already available. So many of the things that Nighthawk does right is just that Skylar paid attention to everything that already exists. You don't always have to reinvent the wheel. You ought to pay attention to everybody who's ever worked on it and take those ideas and bring them into your job. The new Niagara power filters. At the same time that I hired Skylar, I hired Garth Powell from Furman. Garth's power filters, he had 16 years of being the chief designer at Furman, who I thought made the best power filters. Half the price of some of the other audio filters and better performance. He had a team of engineers, but he's a musician, and without his audio priority, they never would have made such a good product. So instead of taking what he already designed and its latest improvements, he started at the very bottom, created something of a new foundation, which I'm happy to say came from things I had done. Every path in the circuit is controlled for direction, because direction is an opportunity to send noise in one direction or the other. That has been done to every part, every capacitor, every single part in the power filters. The transformer, he's taken my idea of the dielectric bias system, which is in the cable, where we use a battery to charge the dielectric, to electrostatically orient the molecules in the dielectric. And he's done that to the transformers. This is a new idea and a new patent. And the digital products, like Jitterbug, which are designed by Gordon Rankin, the fine-tuning of Jitterbug was done by Garth. So together, even better. And Audioquest, I'm so proud that, because I used to be the designer, which I thought was pretty limiting, because I don't really know that much. But when Garth and Skylar and Gordon and a little bit of me can work together, wow, the headphones, the power filters, the digital products, they all get better, because it's more people with more awareness and more experience, combining. Nobody's having to be their own ego where I'm the one and I know the magic key. They all know how little they know. Wisdom is knowing that you really don't know very much. And that's a much better approach, much better relationship to designing than someone who says, oh, I figured it out. That person is never going to make the best product. The one who knows that they only have a little knowledge and they wish they had more, always wish they had more. Those are the people who make the best products.